I'm Aaron Judge. Welcome to MLB The Show 26.
With the 13th pick in the first round, the St. Louis Cardinals select Alberto Rosa.
Hello and welcome to Charles Schwab Field in Omaha, Nebraska. MLB The Show brings you Game 1 of the College World Series. It's the Clemson Tigers going up against the Oregon State Beavers. Joined by Chris Singleton and Jessica Mendoza, I'm John Shambi. Jess, this player has 2 goals here in Omaha. Boost his draft stock and bring home a national title.
Winning over everything, Boog. That's all he's got to remember. When you focus on the scoreboard and not the scouts, you usually end up showing them what they came to see anyway.
And on the hill today, Alberto Rosa. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
And we're underway here this afternoon. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That just misses.
That's low. That's
and
a
the count 1-2.
No outs now, none.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. 1 away. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
One out.
Got him. That's out number 2. Two down, base is empty. Tyler Spence now at the plate.
Yeah. Stays at 1 now.
And the 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Runner at first with 2 away. And now Alberto Rosa. On the ground. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Second inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Jason Paulo. Fought off foul. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That is it. The shortstop, Casey Ewing.
Strike 2.
Throw him the dark one.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Striking out 4 of your first 5 batters. Amazing start for him on the mound, and a long day ahead for this offense if they don't find a way to break up his timing. Try a bunt, ask for time, something.
Velasquez at the plate now, and that's strike 1.
Stay aggressive up there.
2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. No score here in the second. To the right side, Branch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back in action here at the Charles Schwab Field. When you touch down in Omaha, it just feels different, doesn't it?
Totally, Boog. The atmosphere here is just unreal. You walk down Main Street, every restaurant has the game on. Fans are decked out in colors all over the place.
Yeah, and I love seeing all the families that have made this trip for generations. This entire city just breathes college baseball.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Guys, changing speeds matters just as much as movement, and that is a perfect example of that. The pitch wasn't in the perfect spot, but the hitter was off balance. And at the end of the day, that's really all the pitcher needed.
Stepping in, Seth Hinojosa. Out towards right center field. And no one can get there. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Swing, and he popped it up.
You got it. You got room. You got room.
2 away now. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the 3rd baseman, Del Baco. Flied to right his first time. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Swing and a pop-up.
He's got room. He's got room.
And that is that. Home half of the 3rd. Roper steps in. Clemson's made it to Omaha 12 times and counting. Just one of those programs with deep roots and some really passionate fans.
Yeah, and Boog, you can feel it as soon as you walk into Doug Kingsmore Stadium. When they're rolling, Jess, that stadium gets really loud.
Yeah, plus their talent pipeline has stayed so strong through the years, singing regular trips to Omaha in the 90s and 2000s. It's so cool to see them back here.
Yeah, they're a fun program to follow, no doubt about it.
He gets a 3-pitch strikeout, and I got no notes, guys.
That clips the corner. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2.
Throw him that good stuff.
Fights it off. He'll see another. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4.
Ahead 1-2. His best bet is to go up the ladder here. Just be sure to miss up and out of the zone.
Ground ball right side. Branch to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. So digging in, Jason Paulo. This one in the air, center field. Cross settles under it. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 4th, digging in, Alberto Rosa. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
There you go. Nice rip. Nice rip.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Robbie Thacker. This to 3rd. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. To 2nd, and he's safe.
Man, I was expecting 5-4-3 double play off the bat, but I think he just tried to be a little too quick there, especially when you think it's a pretty routine ball to handle. It's really easy to think ahead to the transfer and the throw before you actually bring it into your glove.
Go ahead run on base. Walter digs in now. Ground ball left side. There's one. A sensational double play.
I'm continually amazed by 5-4-3 double plays. The timing is so delicate that one beat off and it all unravels. Blink and you'll miss it.
So a runner at 3rd, 2 outs. Villa will hit next. Pickoff throw. He's safe. Ewing up next. Clemson's had some recent success, Jess. In 2024, they won the ACC tournament and made it all the way to the Supers.
And they did it with a lineup that could really bang. Those guys did not give away at bats. What was so cool about that team is that it wasn't just about one star. It was length. 1 through 9 could hurt you.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 0-2. Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
The batter, number 30, designated hitter, Warren Velasquez.
Right through there for a strike.
If I'm at the plate right now, I think I'm just going for it. He's been filling up the zone, so for me, it's time to be aggressive and absolutely let it fly.
Foul ball there. Oh, 0-2 now.
That's a ball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Usually from that opposite side look, you feel like you pick up that inside fastball a little bit longer. But this one got on him in a hurry. That's just a well-executed pitch. Really hard to clear the hands and get the bat on.
Next to hit, Jude Ash.
3-pitch K last trip. Definitely looking for a longer plate appearance here. This lineup just hasn't been able to get anything going. We're 5 innings in here.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
All right, here we go. Plays of one now.
That's high. That's a ball.
Runner
Runner takes off. In the air to left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Ash headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. Go-ahead run on base. Vincent Dudley getting ready to hit. In the air, right field. Walter gets under it, and that'll do it. They get a run on. Chase Ullman comes on now.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Laser to the gap, should score the run. Runner around third. He will score, and they take the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
1 out, runner at second. Robbie Thacker digs in now. Man at second. He's trying for third. Up the middle. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And here is Marco Walter. Now check at third.
He made it safe.
First and second, no outs. Rosa, the next to hit.
Hey, he drove one in last time, and another RBI chance right here.
Line shot into the gap, should score at least one. Coming home. 1 run across, and in at second with an RBI double. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Now it's the shortstop, Robbie Thacker.
The shortstop, Robbie Thacker.
High fly ball, right field. Dudley in position. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Definitely a weird play right there, and it changes the outlook of the inning.
Rosa was really productive at the plate in this one. Put in some good innings on the mound as well.
Boog, he was okay on the hill, but I'm really impressed by how he was hitting. He was a driving force for their offense in this one. Excellent game.
One down. And now the first baseman, Alberto Rosa. On the ground, right side. 2 away now. Geraldo Eichinger getting ready to hit. The 0-1. Base Here comes the runner. He's safe. It's 1-1.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. He hammers one out to right. And that's how they take the lead. It's 6-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Season the day, some carpe diem there. This is the type of situation you dream about as a little kid. But at this level, you have to make sure you don't get too overeager. Let's just say he was eager enough, and now they've got the lead thanks to his grand slam.
So 2 down. Fernando Mullen, the next to hit.
Number 22, Fernando Mullen.
Hit your spot here.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they cut the lead to 2. One down. Rosa at the plate. You know, those back-to-back Beavers titles in 2006 and 2007, legendary. Both times they knocked off North Carolina in the championship.
Yeah, Boog, and that put Oregon State on the map. I mean, only 6 programs have ever gone back-to-back at the College World Series.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's the right fielder, Brody Marte. On the ground, could be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. There's 1. On to first, safe. So they get 1, but a really nice try there.
Well, I guess we can chalk that one up to great teamwork. It wasn't pretty by any means, but helping your teammate out like that and then knowing he had time to go to second. Keep a runner out of scoring position. Very heads-up play right there. Now,
brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 gone, runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Alberto Rosa. He's already homered here in this one. To the right side, and it's through for a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base. He's safe at 3rd, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Well, the left-hander at the plate, runner on first. There is a hole on the right side of the infield, and as a left-hander myself, this was easy money. Just hit the ball on the ground that way. Got a
runner on the go. That's a base hit. Runner from 3rd in to score. It's an RBI single, and they've tied it in the top of the 9th.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Really important at bat coming up now.
Robbie Thacker will hit next. Runners on the move. In the dirt.
Slide.
Throw to 3rd. Safe. Double steal.
They pretty much gave him third base there. Didn't even check his lead, and not the strongest arm behind the plate. Well, if they're going to give it to you, you're going to.
In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags from 3rd. Go-ahead run is at 3rd. Marco Walter digs in now. Now a step off to 3rd. He'll score easily, and they trail by 1. Here's the center fielder, Carmen Stahl. The 1-2. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. 1 at second. Over to first. Safe.
Up next for the Bruins, the catcher, Geraldo Eichinger.
Rosa had a sensational showing in the win.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
Okay, all set to go. Now the left fielder, Harry Escobar. In the air, left field. And that will drop foul.
107.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Calm down.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike two. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul.
Be aggressive. Hey, one down now.
Here's the 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Come on, mow him down.
Fastball for a strike.
I get wanting to time the heater, but he still has to attack his zone and not be caught. That is some really good arm action on that 2-strike changeup just off the plate. You can see how badly he wanted that one.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And now the DH, Alberto Rosa.
Hey, it's your turn. Drive him in.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 2.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Gaylord Howard digs in now. Man at second. Bounced it. He breaks for third. Caught in a rundown now. And they tag him out. We're here at the College World Series at Charles Schwab Field. Welcome back. Okay, let's discuss one of the more important aspects that come into Omaha every year, and that's the food. Jess, what do you got?
Why are you looking at me? I mean, you know I love some food, and I think you understand if you're going to Omaha, Nebraska, you're looking for a good steakhouse, and this place, it's got the best.
Yeah, but don't sleep on the barbecue spots, guys. I mean, some of those little joints near the ballpark, they don't look real impressive, but they're absolutely hidden gems.
He has not liked it up. No offers on either. 0-2 now. He might climb the ladder here.
Sets him down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Pretty obvious that was not a strike. And now that the pitcher knows the ump is going to give him that call, he's probably going to exploit that. Hitters are going to have to accept that and learn to adjust.
Erdman steps in. When you look back at Wake Forest's recent run, that 2023 team really stands out.
Yeah, one of the most dominant seasons in program history, Boog. ACC champs, and they finally made it back to Omaha for the first time in 68 years.
Oh, singing, that's thanks in large part to Rhett Lauder and Nick Kurtz, who both went top 10 in the MLB draft.
Stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Hey, here we go. Plays at 1 now.
That's a ball.
2 down now.
Two down, nobody on. Ground ball, left side, and it goes just foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The big righty strikes out the side. Oregon State out front, 3-0. Gallo up next. You know, Singy, one of the coolest things about this Wake Forest program is how much they've embraced innovation.
Totally, Boog. Player development, sports science, data, and they mix all that with an underdog mentality every time they hit the field.
Yeah, I love it. They lean all the way into the science side, and they also bring that swagger. That's a tough combination to beat.
Not many programs have been able to strike that balance.
That's in. Ball 2.
Struck him out without a swing. Picks up strikeout number 7. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that high fastball.
Ahead 1-2, his best bet is to go up the ladder here. Just be sure to miss up and out of the zone.
Got him looking for the K. Strikeout number 8.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Now here is Chance Sanguillen. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. On the ground right side, Branch handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. The Beavers lead it 3-0. One gone, runner at first. Now it's the DH, Alberto Rosa.
Here we go. Another chance to add on. He knocked in 2 his last trip.
This to center field. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 away.
Up next, for the Beaver, the first baseman, Gaylord.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Kerry Escobar.
Kerry Escobar.
Hey, roll it up here. Here we go. Come on, home down.
In for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Demon Deacon, the second baseman, Buell Kimball.
Nope.
Get him out of there. Hey, we got one out here. Let's go. You got this guy.
Wake Forest yet to pick up a hit here. That one
That's ball
close,
two.
ruled a ball, and it's 2-1.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Another strikeout. He's got the good stuff working on this one. 10 Ks already with the amount of game we've got left. Pretty sure we can expect a few more.
2 outs, base is empty. Now, Derek Ochoa struck out swinging his first time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Oregon State on top here, 3-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the center fielder, Bert Kramer.
Get this guy out of here.
You know, this group of hitters just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
That one outside. Ball 1.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Calm down.
Close but called a ball. Ball 1.
Fill it up.
Out to short. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Alberto Rosa out of the game. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Chase Ullman.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him. His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Lined into right. And that is that. And next is the designated hitter, Alberto Rosa. This one popped up. Sanguillen settles underneath it. 2 away now. Rosa was solid both hitting and pitching in this ball game.
And Boog, if he plays like this on a consistent basis, making contributions on the mound and at the plate, it makes him so much more valuable to the team in the long run.
So bases loaded with one away. Hideo Drummond, the next to hit. Base hit. One run is in. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 2. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Rosa will hit next. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Headed for the plate. In comes the run from second.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Remy Gunter now at the plate. Man at second. In the dirt.
See it ripping up there.
2-2. On the ground to third. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. 1 out. Runner at second. Thacker getting ready to hit. And a ball and 2 strikes. Runner takes off for third. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. And now Marco Walter. The 1-1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 3-run homer, and we have a tie ball game. It's 5-5.
Clearly, he wasn't fooled at all and jumped all over that fastball. With this kind of velocity, the pitcher needs to mix things up, change the eye level, and work quickly. Just keep that hitter guessing.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Reynaldo Cannon, the next to hit. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball, left side. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over.
Really fantastic play over at first. That catch saved a run. If the throw gets away, the runner from third is cruising home to score easily. Moments like those matter quite a bit in this game.
Alberto Rosa will hit next. He doubled home a run in his first AB. That's a laser base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Now here is Remy Gunter. Quick toss to first, and he's back in safely. Tied up here in the early going. Runner takes off. Struck him out looking. So up next, Alberto Rosa.
He just ripped a liner up the middle last time up.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Out towards right center field. Quezada on the move. Makes the catch. Inning over. Go ahead run on base. Egan now at the plate. 2-2. That one to first. And it gets by him. Relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
On the ground, could be 2.
Get here.
Donnelly to second, on to first, double play. So digging in, Alberto Rosa. Ripped on a line to center. Quezada should have this one. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Boog, it's such a good feeling when your team wins and you know you did your part, especially on a stage as big as this one. A rock-solid individual performance out of this young player. And the most important thing, they've got a chance to win it all tomorrow.
Greetings from Charles Schwab Field. MLB The Show brings you the College World Series Finals. It's the Oregon State Beavers. So 2 down. Now it's the DH, Alberto Rosa. Hard hit, right side.
Beat it out. Come on.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the first, leading off, Abraham Zapata. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
0-2 now. Back up the, oh, that got him. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Stay aggressive up there.
Foul ball. That one fouled off.
Hey, we got one.
Towards first, Howard. He'll do it himself. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first.
Changeup with late fade and sink gets the hitter to roll over.
Oscar Wiggins at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball still 0-2.
Throw him the dark one. Throw him that good stuff.
stays alive. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. A real battle of wills here. Who's going to come out on top?
Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Fill it up.
Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Scoreless after 1. Cannon steps in now for Fullerton. You talk about a program that's punched above its weight. Fullerton's been a postseason monster for decades.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. And think about how many big leaguers have come out of there. Mark Kotsay, Phil Nevin at the college level. He brought the Oakleys on the scene, changed the game forever. Those guys made their mark in Omaha and then made it stick in the majors, too.
Yeah, Fullerton doesn't.
Tosses to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Hideo Ramirez.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's out number 2.
It's got to be pretty satisfying for a pitcher. Gets ahead in the count and then gets him to chase. If he takes that one, I don't think it's called a strike.
Now it's the shortstop, Marlon Fernandez. And first offering is fouled off.
Plays that first now.
Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. We'll move to the third with no score. Egan up now for the Titans. You know, every time you count Fullerton out, they find their way to Omaha and mess up somebody else's bracket, Singy.
Boog, that's just their culture over there. It doesn't matter who's on the roster. The expectation, season in, season out, it's the same every June. Get to Omaha.
Yeah, that's why they've done it 18 times, so it's for real.
Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Guys, he gets the changeup, and he's still late. If you can't catch up to that, there's no shot at the fastball. Not sure what he's waiting for at the plate. Maybe he's got some big master plan, because that one is a bit of a head-scratcher for me.
A little bit high, maybe. Ball 1.
As a hitter, after those back-to-back fastballs in, you expect him to go away. But he might just come in again to try to finish you off.
And now 1 and 2.
Hey, we got one.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Alan Quezada digs in now. Still tied at 0, last of the third. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. through it for the K. The big righty strikes out the side. Onto the fourth. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Alberto Rosa. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. One down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now the left fielder, Abraham Zapata. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Makes the grab on the run. One away.
Second baseman, Donnelly.
Swing and a ball popped up. Thacker should have this one. And there's 2 down.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Wiggins in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Cal State Fullerton yet to pick up a hit here.
Ball down.
You got two down.
And a 1-2. Struck him out looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Through 4. Still tied. Bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman, Reynaldo Cannon.
Well, these guys, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Got him swinging. Strikeout number 8.
He gets a 3-pitch strikeout, and I got no notes, guys.
Get this guy out of here.
At this point, they'll take base runners any way they can get them, then hope it turns into something more, but this might end up being one of those games to forget.
And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
One out now.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Four-seam fastball strikes again. How often do we see hitters finish off by that pitch? With a good spin rate and elevated just enough through the zone, it's so hard to resist, even when you're trying to stay back with 2 strikes on you.
Now here is Marlon Fernandez. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Hey, 2 here.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. So 2 down. Alberto Rosa getting ready to hit. On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, Beckett Egan.
Keep him off base.
Clips the corner, and the count is 0-2. make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Swinging a foul straight back. The Titans hitless so far in the game. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count. Pitcher's got all the momentum. He's just in complete control.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Alan Quezada. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball 1.
Get him out of there.
Clips the corner. And the count 1-2. Got him. That ends the frame. Bottom of the 7th, stepping in, Abraham Zapata. Out towards right center field. And there's 1 down.
Stay aggressive up there.
Check swing called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings and misses, struck him out. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Now it's going to be Oscar Wiggins. And that one pulled foul. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So runner at second, 2 down. Rosa, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Swung on, belted. And gone! All muscle to center field. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. With such an emphasis on launch angle, a low curveball plays right into the hands of those guys at the plate. Really good job of going down there and letting that swing work to get it back up into the air.
On to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Reynaldo Cannon. This ball's chopped on the ground. Gets it to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Still cruising into the 8th. Only 5 outs to go.
And a big swing and a miss.
When a pitcher's consistently landing first pitch strikes, you've got to be aggressive. It might not help you run up his pitch count.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Burden settles underneath it. 2 away.
He's getting really close now, and the tension is killing me. 4 outs away, and these are the toughest ones.
Fernandez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Burden on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Oregon State lead it 3-0. The Beavers just 3 outs away from winning the College World Series. Beckett Egan now at the plate.
Got no one out now.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
And a foul ball.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. On the ground to first. Howard steps on the bag. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. And first offering is fouled off.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Swings and misses. And they're down to their last out.
He's just trying to yank that inside pitch, which is just so hard to keep fair. The best approach is to stay inside the baseball, keep the hands tight, and let it travel. That way, even if you're a tick early, you hammer it fair instead of hooking it foul.
Quezada in the box again, takes a strike. They're down to their final strike. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. And that's it. They're College World Series champions. A perfect ending to an incredible season. Okay, all set to go. Here's the second baseman, Kyler Newhouser. And we're underway.
First pitch, 107.
Ball.
Got him swinging.
Batting second, the third baseman, Garrett Ochoa.
Ha! Hey, stay aggressive up there.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
We're seeing that a lot now. Guys looking to drive the ball no matter what the count is.
2 down, nobody on. And he grounds one to the right side. Bradbury on to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Runner at first with 2 away. And now here is Alberto Rosa. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. So digging in, Leilani Moses. 2 on, 2 outs. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Shu Erdman. Fastball for a strike.
Going out now.
Right side, Bradbury. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Get him out of there.
And that is out of play.
1 down. 1 down.
Misses
that's a
just
ball.
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's mixing his pitches really well late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. Let's see if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Second inning here. No score. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
3 Ks early. If I'm in that dugout, I'm sharing notes, changing the plan, lighting some sage, doing anything to disrupt this rhythm, or it's going to be a long night.
And now it's going to be Ewell Kimball. Swings through that. High fly ball out into left center field. Ullman settles underneath it. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. From Omaha, Nebraska, welcome back to opening round play at the College World Series. Every year we come back to Omaha, it feels like the college game takes another leap forward, whether it's strategy, training, player development. Everything has changed so much.
Boog, I could not agree more. When I played, programs were just starting to introduce things like video analysis and advanced metrics.
Yeah, when I was playing, we were just getting the internet, and now everyone has data specialists and the tools to track just about everything. It's basically a mini big league operation.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
It's got to be pretty satisfying for a pitcher. Gets ahead in the count and then gets him to chase. If he takes that one, I don't think it's called a strike.
Now, Bronson Aguilar.
Get this guy out of here. Hey, what away?
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Guys, he gets the changeup and he's still late. If you can't catch up to that, there's no shot at the fastball. Not sure what he was waiting for at the plate. Maybe he's got some big master plan, because that one is a bit of a head scratcher for me.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. And that'll do it. Oregon State. Rosa up next. You think about Oregon State, Singy, and it's honestly one of the best underdog stories in all of college baseball.
Yeah, 3 national titles since 2006, and that's no fluke. That 2018 team especially, Adley Rutschman was just on another level.
Totally, Singy. They went from kind of an outsider program to being that team that nobody wanted to face. Pat Casey really built a dynasty there.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Such a close play. A perfect throw probably gets him, but when it goes wide to the third base side, he has to reach, makes it a much harder play. They're not lying when they say this is a game of inches.
Let's go now. What time?
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Down to third, and he gets back safely. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Doss getting ready to hit. Now a step off to third. He'll score easily. It's 2-0. Newhouser at the plate for Vanderbilt. It's not just about bringing in talent with this program. It's the way they get the players ready for the next level.
Totally, Boog. Just think back to that 2019 championship team. Absolutely stacked. J.J. Bulladay, Austin Martin, those guys lit it up here in Omaha.
Yeah, that lineup could flat out mash.
Got him swinging for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
He gets a 3-pitch strikeout, and I got no notes, guys.
Hey, stay aggressive up there.
A little bit low.
Too low.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1. Foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
7 punch-outs already. Man, he looked flat out dangerous out there. This lineup hasn't solved him at all, and I'm really impressed with the mix and tempo.
Singh in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off.
No,
Big time take,
outside.
especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Shu Erdman, the next to hit. That clips the corner.
When you're clearly guessing pitch to pitch like this, you're just hoping for some kind of contact.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him. And that will end the inning. The Beavers with the lead 4-0. Man at first, Alberto Rosa will hit next. He's 2 for 2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's a 1-2. On the ground, could be 2. Goes to second for 1. How about that double play?
As a former player, a 5-4-3 still brings the adrenaline. Such a reminder that this game is the ultimate team sport.
34, Oliver.
New inning getting started. Now it's the shortstop, Chance Sanguian. That one fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Ball.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
He's just trying to yank that inside pitch, which is just so hard to keep fair. The best approach is to stay inside the baseball, keep the hands tight, and let it travel. That way, even if you're a tick early, you hammer it fair instead of hooking it foul.
Right through there for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Another strikeout. He's got the good stuff working on this one. 10 Ks already with the amount of game we've got left. Pretty sure we can expect a few more.
Cole in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Comes up empty.
This lineup just hasn't been able to get anything going. We're 5 innings in here.
On the ground right side. Gets to it with a slide. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
You gotta love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Oregon State.
Pitching for the Beaver.
New pitcher now, Walker Gillespie.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Kramer snags it on the run. 7th inning coming up. The Beavers. Rosa with a respectable game both at the plate and on the mound.
And Boog, if he plays like this on a consistent basis, making contributions on the mound and at the plate, it makes him so much more valuable to the team in the long run.
Here's the second baseman, Taylor Ishii. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. New inning getting started. Stepping in, Alberto Rosa. That's smacked on a line to center. Arnez on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. So runner at second, 2 down. Ramirez, the next to hit. And that's a base hit. Coming home. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And that is that. We played 2 full. Wake Forest have the lead, 2-0. As we go to the top of the 4th. Leading off, Alberto Rosa. High fly ball, right field. And there's 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
This one in the air, center field. And there's 1 down. Alberto Rosa getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first. and prevent that run from scoring.
That's ripped into the outfield. Brings it in, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. Runner from third in to score. And this game is tied in the 7th. Go ahead run on base. Taylor Ishii will hit next. On the ground, right side. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 8th inning coming up. And we're all even at 6 apiece. Go ahead run is a third. Rosa digs in now. That's smashed towards center. And that's the third out. So now here's the DH, Brody Mueller. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the grab.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
1 out, runner at second. Rosa now at the plate. That one is absolutely belted. Looks like extra bases. Coming home. And they've got the lead in extra innings. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Queen slings to first, and there's 2 down. So runner at second, 2 down. Eldridge Pinkerton getting ready to hit. Man at second. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that is that. Rosa with a good game to help lift them to the win.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
All right, ready to get underway. Digging in, Kyler Newhouser. This one in the air.
You go.
And there's one down. High fly ball, right field. Luis gets under it. And there's 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Beckett Singh. Swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 out, runner at second. Rosa, the next to hit. That one is absolutely belted. One hopper off the wall, and that should bring in the run. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Man at second with one away. And the batter now, Damian Goodson. Runner breaks for third. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
They pretty much gave him third base there. Didn't even check his lead, and not the strongest arm behind the plate. Well, if they're going to give it to you, you're going to take.
They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. Erdman steps in. Vanderbilt really flipped the script on what a private school could be in college baseball, Singy.
Oh, yeah. 2 national titles since 2014, and it feels like every year they're sending another wave of players to the pros. Guys like David Price, Dansby Swanson, Walker Buehler. Man, they've brought a lot of attention to that program.
Yeah, a lot of first-round picks, 1-1s. That was Dansby. That was David Price. Vandy's fingerprints are all over MLB rosters. They set the standard for player development.
The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
3 Ks early. If I'm in that dugout, I'm sharing notes, changing the plan, lighting some sage, doing anything to disrupt this rhythm, or it's going to be a long night.
And now the DH, Ewell Kimball.
7 straight strikes. He's got a shot at an immaculate inning.
Two down, nobody on.
So close to an immaculate inning. He just loses his own there at the end. But come on, 9 straight strikes is so tough to stack.
Got him swinging. The big righty strikes out the side. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. On to the third inning. Stepping in, Greg Cole. And a foul ball.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's one away. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Fires over to first. They get him, but it was pretty close. And now the center fielder, Bert Kramer. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Kyler Newhouser. This one in the air, center field. Goodson on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Rosa takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. Next to hit, Beckett Singh. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. The Commodore hitless so far in the game. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Oregon State on top 1-0. Bottom of the inning, digging in, Alberto Rosa. That smash towards center. Kramer on his way over. He's got it. One pitch and one out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat. You know, this group of hitters just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt. But it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
He's collecting a ton of strikeouts, but you know what's equally impressive? 0 walks, using every square inch of that strike zone to go after this offense. And they just can't seem to figure him out.
Sanguillen now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This lineup just hasn't been able to get anything going. We're 5 innings in here.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. The Beavers lead it 1-0. And now, Greg Cole. And that one fouled off.
When a pitcher's consistently landing first pitch strikes, you've got to be aggressive. It might not help you run up his pitch count, but you can't just sit back. Be ready to attack early.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's got it. 1 away.
He is just living in the strike zone right now. If you're not ready to swing it, you could quickly find yourself 0-2.
That one in there across the letters. Vanderbilt yet to pick up a hit here. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Another strikeout. He's got the good stuff working on this one. 10 Ks already. With the amount of game we've got left, pretty sure we can expect a few more.
And the batter now, Bert Kramer. He's 0 for 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Man at first. Now it's the DH, Alberto Rosa. On a line out towards center. Takes it in for the out. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in, Kyler Newhouser. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Nobody here. Nobody.
He's dangerous going the opposite way. Nice job straightening him up with that pitch.
Right side, Ariano. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Fouled off left side. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one popped up.
All you, take it. Take it.
And that quickly 2 away. So up next, Beckett Singh. And there's a foul ball.
Come on, mow him down.
This one popped up right side. Ariano should have this one. And that is that. We go to the 8th. Leading off, Shu Erdman. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Give him a chance.
On the ground. To first out in the top of the 8th. Still a ways to go, but this is can't-miss stuff right now. Fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
The 0-2. The Beavers holding on to a one-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th.
Ahead 1-2, his best bet is to go up the ladder here. Just be sure to miss up and out of the zone.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So now the DH spot, Ewell Kimball. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that'll do it. Alberto Rosa now at the plate.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A massive home run. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
The Beavers just 3 outs away from advancing to the College World Series Finals. Greg Cole digs in now.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before. They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out. Great play out there, and that keeps the perfect game alive. Foul ball. One down, base is empty here in the 9th. Fastball for a strike. Struck him out swinging. And they're down to their last out.
He gets a 3-pitch strikeout, and I got no notes, guys.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's going to be Bert Kramer. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Commodores down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the ball game. They get the victory and move on to the finals. What a run for this team. So 2 down, and now the first baseman, Alberto Rosa. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And out to a board.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
On the ground to the left. And the inning is over. So digging in, Alberto Rosa. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a ground ball.
Dig.
Acrobatic throw for 1. Safe at first. They won't get them both, and the runner comes in from third. Go ahead run on base. Ullman getting ready to hit. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Runner takes off in the dirt. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4.
All right, let's go. Come on, this is you.
Got him looking for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game. Now here is Oliver Doss. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. In the dirt.
Slide.
And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
That was some good aggressive base running there, and kind of a miss by.
And now he's picked off at third. He hits the dirt, and he is safe. He stole home. I don't believe it. Alberto Rosa now at the plate. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And they come. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now it's the right fielder, Ruben Vizcaino. On the ground. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Titans have the advantage 4-3. And here's the first baseman, Alberto Rosa. Right through there for a strike.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
That one is absolutely belted. Egan, a long run for this one. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Heading for the plate. Relay throw. Safe. It's 4-4. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ullman will hit next. Tied at 4. In the dirt, blocked, and the runner holds. Payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. Vizcaino under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Doss, the next to hit. Now a step off to third. 6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Okay, all set to go. Stepping in, Ruben Vizcaino. And that one is lifted in the air. Luis makes a move towards the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Comes up empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away now.
Oh, man. 3 straight fastballs, and he couldn't even foul one off. Credit to the pitcher for cranking up the heat and getting that swing and miss. But the batter's timing's obviously way off today.
Beckett Egan at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. No scores. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Digging in, Reynaldo Cannon. Strike 2.
Clearly, he was expecting something off speed.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Foul ball.
Come on, mow him down.
And it's fouled away. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Carrying well. And it is out of here. He hammers one out to right. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
Oscar Wiggins now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. This one in the air. Ariano. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there's 2 away. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it leaves the yard and gives them the lead. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Alberto Rosa.
The designated hitter, Alberto Rosa.
Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Oliver Doss. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He'll take his base without even breaking a sweat. That bat never even left his shoulder.
So digging in, Eldridge Pinkerton. Double steal. Line drive. Makes the grab. Throws to second. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. New inning getting started. Stepping in, Alan Quezada. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Popped up left side. Pinkerton gets under it. Out number 2. So back to the top of the order. Ruben Vizcaino digs in now. And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on.
0-2 curveball there. That's a pitch the hitter's probably looking for. I like the confidence, though, trusting your eye and trying to work your way back into this count.
Stays alive. Bradbury sends it to first. That is the inning. Cal State Fullerton with the lead, 1. First and second. 2 outs. Rosa will hit next. Doubled his first time up. And that one ripped to left. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 2 men left. Start of the 4th. Digging in, Marlon Fernandez. And a foul ball.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
1 up, 1 down.
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
The 0-1. Late with the swing there. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Forward. Easy game of catch now. You got this.
Got him swinging. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Reynaldo Cannon getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike.
Down.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. To the right side, and that one handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the DH, John Perkins. Hit in the air, center field. Goodson under it, and there's 1 down. Fouled off. He was late. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 2 away. And now Chang Ho Donnelly.
Tight game. This next run might be the difference.
And a foul ball. Got got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Halfway home, all even, 1 apiece. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Alan Quezada. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Takes it in for the out.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
Late on that fastball.
Come on, mow him down.
Swing and a foul out of play. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8.
That slider caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to, but he just couldn't get to it. I'm very familiar with that inner monologue he's having on the way back to the dugout right now.
Next to hit, Ruben Vizcaíno. 2 down, nobody on. And that one wrapped foul. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back.
Best pitch right here.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Go ahead run on base, Alberto Rosa. The next to hit, 1 for 2. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high pop.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Emmanuel Sinicor.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Ground ball right side to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Rosa with a solid 2-way performance in this ball game.
He took care of business out there on both sides of the ball, Boog. Not a bad effort at all.